Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Red Sox. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Michael Scott gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And now, Jorge Mateo. He will lead this one off today.
First pitch. 107.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jorge Mateo goes down for the first out of the game. Ramon Urias comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Right fielder giving chase, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. At the plate now, Cedric Mullins. Strike one to start the at-bat.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Still no balls and two strikes. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The next 0-2. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The right fielder, Anthony.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Santander is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Austin Haynes the next to bat. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. Stepping up is Michael Scott. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and it's a foul ball. Popped up. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw not in time, but boy, was that a remarkable effort just to get to that thing.
Hey, that's a heck of a play by the third baseman to get dirty right there. I can't tell you how hard it is or how far a throw it is, especially when you sell out and get dirty. To get up and throw the ball across the diamond, just didn't have enough time.
And the runner will score from first. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that, and everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Standing in now, John Means, high in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Ramon Urias will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bogarts has it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Anthony Santander, the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year. Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Therefore, it is Martinez, and that's the first out. Next up, Austin Haynes flew out in his only at-bat so far. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. It doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Pedro Severino is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Peter caught too much of the zone.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 10-0 score. Throw is low, and it gets by.
The batter, number 1.
So now to the plate, number 1. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Bogarts into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. In now for the O's, John Means. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
At the plate, Jorge Mateo. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. To the plate now, Ramon Urias. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it bangs off the monster. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is. And the runner will score from second. Mullins ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. But they threw up a really crooked number there as 13 men crossed the plate. On now to the bottom of the second. The Orioles. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready now is Hunter Renfroe. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to. Stepping in once again is Anthony Santander. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Awesome play right there. You think about this one during batting practice. The only problem, Green Monster, 37 feet of concrete and plastic, but he had no fear jumping into the wall for that one.
Digging in will be Pedro Severino. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And that misses ball one.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate now is number 1. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner is in from second. Now 2 runs have scored. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. In now, John Means. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. But he isn't going to get this one, and the pitcher's going to have himself extra bases.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
At the plate now, Jorge Mateo. Bogarts has it, and not in time as the run scores.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Grounded down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit well on the ground to first. Throw to the plate. Throw won't get him. So now here is Ryan Mountcastle, struck out in his last trip to the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Mullins blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the runner will score from first.
Whatever these guys had for their pregame meals, they need to eat it before every game. They've been tearing it up this inning, and that triple is just one in a long line of solid hits. That's 7 runs that have come home here, and they're not done yet.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander. And he puts it on the ground to second. A throw to the plate, and he's safe. Next to dig in, Austin Haynes. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. No balls and 1 strike. There's a knuckleball over the inside corner. Right side. And that's through for a hit. Santander is on his way home. And the runner will score from first. And this is going to wind up an inside the park home run. And that is totally inexcusable. So now to the plate, Pedro Severino. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Scott with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snap throw from the catcher, but he dives back safely. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And stepping in, Jorge Mateo. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. High in the air down the right field line. Renfroe is there to make the catch, and mercifully so here is Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The first baseman.
First pitch on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting it.
Now to bat, Kevin Plawecki. First pitch on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Ramon Urias. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Digging in next, Cedric Mullins. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And it's fouled away. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Mullins, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Well, with that Base hit right there, D-Row. He's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's...
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Into the box now, Austin Haynes. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. A tag for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play. So stepping in is Pedro Severino. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in safely. Grounded to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Baltimore's out in front, 26-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to stand in as the rookie pitcher, Michael Scott. First pitch on its way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change-up, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. He popped out in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Up next to the right side.
Striding in is J.D. Martinez. Flew out last time up. Bounce it to the left side. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Off of 1 leg. In the hole. Falling away. That is pure magic. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now into the box is John Means. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
John.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Devers gloves it, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Jorge Mateo is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
From the stretch, Ramon Urias is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Grounded to third. This could be two. Devers fields it cleanly. There's one. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Urias rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the runner will score from first. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. In now, Ryan Mountcastle. If he could find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Dahlbeck has room in foul territory, but it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles lead it 28-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third
Ready
baseman,
to deliver. Here comes the first
Rafael.
pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up for the Red Sox, Hunter Renfroe. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Up next to the Mets,
Now into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, here is Anthony Santander. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Anthony Santander.
And there's a base hit on the line. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. And now here is Pedro Severino working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. First pitch on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Long run for the center fielder. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. The runner scores from second.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
And talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game. I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
He'll go to the bag for 1.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
So close yet so far away. 2 outs, but back-to-back hits. This one a triple, and 3 runs have now been chased.
Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 costly errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck.
For the Red Sox.
Now here's the first offering.
Bobby.
Takes this the other way to right. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Next to stand in is Xander Bogaerts. He's running. And he steps off, and now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
Skied into straightaway right. And what an effort on the running play to end. 7th inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Cedric Mullins. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe 1 misses over the heart of the plate.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next to hit is Anthony Santander, and he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Into the box, Pedro Severino, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Santander on second. Haynes on at first with 2 down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And And the second run will score as well. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness. Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout? Are the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short?
100%. They're laughing hysterically.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors. Now at the plate, Michael Scott. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
The bat, the third baseman, Rafael.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now it'll be punter Renfroe, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring. Well, the play's been made, and with it comes... Now to the plate, Jorge Mateo. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Number 31.
Now to the plate, here is Cedric Mullins. And I'm not sure how comfortable he may be up there, seeing as though the first two men were hit by a pitch this inning. Oof, that one hit him above the shoulders.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping in now, Ryan Mountcastle. Snap throw to first, but he gets dirty and gets back to the bag. And he hits another guy. 4 in a row. It's weak. Ryan Brazier comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. He's set and the pitch. Fastball runs inside and gets away. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Phillips Valdez will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. The set and the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 1. Fouled off. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle. 1
ball, 1 strike, the count. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Standing in now, Pedro Severino. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Base hit into right center. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again. Stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
High in the air out to center field. Schwarber is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. John Means is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Santander over at second. Severino at first, 2 out in the inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Now at the plate is Kyle Schwarber. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here,
ouch, that one hit him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that. Travis Lakins will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Kevin Plawecki will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Number 58 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Xander Bogaerts will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. And he fouls this one off, looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. Fouled away. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
The batter, number 5.
Hit high and deep. Out to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on the grand slam. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Wow, grand slam on opening day? That's got to feel good.
Ready now for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Martinez is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So the next to bat will be Ramon Urias. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it, a ball and a strike. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Next up is Cedric Mullins. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Popped him up. Plawecki is there. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. And he is in there. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ryan Mountcastle is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael.
that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Tons of runs in this one. The Orioles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Means gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Michael Scott takes the loss after an effort he'd like to forget for the rest of his life. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.